Hi there! Happy birthday to you if you're watching this on August 15th, and a very merry unbirthday to you if you've come across this timeless tarot reading on another day or are watching just for the art. Thanks so much for being here. I am Rachel Hoyt, and once upon a time I did not believe in tarot. Due to the unique way in which my beliefs began to change, I am now using my sociology degree to conduct independent research on how much meaning is in the cards. And this birthday tarot reading is part of that. Now, I have pre-selected, Arne Lein, who wrote the book What's Your Card, is the person who pre-selected your card for your birth date, and I am using that tarot reading along with the meaning that I give the card in the Awesome deck to produce my own birthday reading for you, combining the two meanings. And if you watch to the end, and if it's your birthday, I invite you to take a survey and participate in my independent research project. So let's go ahead and begin, shall we? According to Arne Lein, you are the Jack of Clubs. You are a quiet, diplomatic person, and your temperament is implied by the Jack of Clubs. I'm going to go ahead and start by saying that's very similar. The Jack of Clubs is the Sagittarius of the deck in my deck. And like I said, it's a very similar vibe. I'm going to go back to Arne Lein here for a second before I lose my other thought. So, similar vibe, but quiet, diplomatic manner, and temperament, which is implied by that card. Arne Lein also says that you have a creative intellect, also known for Sagittarius, and you might even be a bit prophetic. And due to those facts, Arne Lein believes that you may be a leader in politics or the arts. So that is not my prediction, but I thought you might like to know that as part of your reading. Anyhow, I see that if Jack of Clubs is your card, then you definitely have this type of personality. And Arne Lein says you may also be a bit of a loner, even though relationships would help your career and perhaps you personally. Now, I have to just go ahead and admit that I relate to all of this very much. I am a Sagittarius. I am Jack of Clubs in my deck. But, I actually relate to multiple cards, and this is not the one that I use with my name. I'm not going to go as far as to digress there, but I identify with multiple cards, and you might be the same type of person, being a creative, prophetic personality in terms of what Arne Lein says and according to this card. And I personally, and you may also, know that it might help me to socialize more, and I keep putting this on my list of goals, and I keep not really getting that done. So I relate to all of that, and I send you my empathy if this is your issue. So Arne Lein says that this is the thing that is will cause you problems if that is your issue. And if you're not that happy this birthday, maybe that is your issue. Here's the thing. Arne Lein also said it might be your behavior, obstinate behavior, that causes you problems. You might get into arguments. This might be why you don't have so many friends. That is the reason for the hot right here. And again, I relate to this. I'm not speaking at you as much as for all of us. And I've, you have my empathy if you don't want to follow this advice, or if you're upset of hearing it. I relate. I don't like saying it to myself. I don't like that I've had to say it to myself more than once. But here's the thing. When I get obstinate, it's usually because I've, in my mind, tried every possible way to get someone to hear me, and in a more diplomatic way. And I feel like they're just not going to hear me no matter what. So I let go and I let the hot side out, and I just think, it's no big deal. But sometimes it is a big deal. Sometimes it does cause big problems. And, it could be the reason why I don't have so many friends right now. I do have friends, but, I can think of relationships and things that have happened because of this behavior. And I'm not saying I was wrong. On one hand, I do think that the things that I was fighting for and was obstinate about were the right things to fight for. But I don't think that it was logical to at any point think that that behavior was going to accomplish that goal. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. When you get obstinate with someone, you wreck all chances of doing positive things 99.9% of the time. So if you don't already have the power in the situation, have everything you want, don't do it. That is my advice. Because really, you can tell me it's a low chance and wishful thinking and whatever, but what I'm going to say is that being diplomatic and remaining diplomatic and being the pushover, if you want to call it that, in some situations, is actually the best way to come out looking good in the end, because you are not behaving badly in that situation. Now, you might think it won't get me what I want right then, but behaving obstinate could cancel out your chance of getting what you want right then and in the future due to bad behavior. So that's my advice. And again, I'm not trying to sound judgy. I say this from personal experience and hard-learned lessons, still learning lessons, that behavior trumps topic in conversation. If someone could be saying the smartest thing in the world, but if they're behaving like an a-hole and you don't want to listen to them because you don't like their behavior, you're not going to listen. When the behavior is very distracting. So if someone's offended by your behavior, they're not going to listen to your words, period. So we got to work on figuring out how to not offend anyone, behavior, and be the bigger person, be worthy of the crown. When you behave hot, you're a jack. When you behave better than that, you're someone who deserves to be promoted. So push yourself to the higher standard because you are capable of achieving it. And when you push yourself that hard is when you're going to get there, whether you get there at the place you are right now or by moving on to somewhere else. So hang in there if you are struggling with a hot temper. Find a way to get yourself away from this situation as much as you can that causes you anger if you can't calm down, but gotta find a way to calm down. So let's ask the Awesome Deck if I've told you everything you need to know. What do you say, Awesome Deck? have I told August 15th people everything they need to know for their birthday reading? That goes pretty well with what I was just saying. Keyword is impatience, and as you can see, the proverb is look before you leap. So, and respite. Take a break if you need to. That's actually, I was about to say, that's actually my tried and true method. Well, when I've failed, it's because I didn't take a break. I couldn't take a break and get away, or didn't, whichever way you want to describe it. I was stuck in the situation and I did not find ways to calm myself down. So, and perhaps with a little more patience, I could have figured that out a little better. So that is my advice to you. I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this for a few minutes, speed up the view so you can see it come to completion. And here's the QR code. If you would like to take the survey, let me know how meaningful this reading was for you. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll just let the music play us out here while I finish the art. So have an awesome day.